And now, Jimmy Kimmel back where he belongs. Just minutes before taping Monday night's episodes, fellow late-night hosts got word, their friend and colleague. Jimmy Kimmel would officially be returning to ABC. "Our long national late nightmare is over," joked Jon Stewart, to cheers from his studio audience. It's official. After a week-long suspension, triggered by his controversial remarks about conservative commentator Charlie Kirk and President Donald Trump, Jimmy Kimmel Live is back on the air. Disney reversed its decision late Monday, following a wave of public backlash and a passionate show of support from fans, colleagues, and even industry peers. Disney put Kimmel back on because the American people were upset, Stewart continued. And honestly, that campaign you all launched, pretending to cancel Hulu while secretly binge-watching Only Murders in the Building, it really worked. Music over on The Late Show, Stephen Colbert raised a glass to his longtime friend. "Welcome back," Jimmy Colbert said, smiling to the crowd. Security outside Kimmel Studios tonight was airtight, tighter than my Spanx at the Emmys. Indeed, the atmosphere outside ABC's Hollywood studio was electric Tuesday night. Reporters swarmed the entrance as Jimmy's loyal sidekick, Guillermo Rodriguez, made his way through the crowd. Dodging cameras and flashing his signature grin, when asked how it felt to be back, Guillermo replied simply, "I am the only martyr in late night." Then, with perfect timing, he turned to the cameras. "Unless CBS wants to announce anything." That got a laugh, especially from Colbert, whose own show was canceled by CBS just 2 months ago before being picked up for limited specials. Colbert's reaction? Pure joy. "Wonderful news for my dear friend Jimmy and his amazing staff," he said on air. "They get to continue the show. I'm so happy for them. And now that Jimmy's not being canceled, I get to enjoy this again." Cue the applause. Meanwhile, Jon Stewart couldn't resist taking a few friendly jabs of his own on The Daily Show. "Jimmy Kimmel's flying high like Advil today," Stewart quipped, taking a swipe at Donald Trump's latest claim, linking Tylenol to autism, a statement widely rejected by medical experts. But he didn't stop there. Stewart turned his comedic focus on Disney, poking fun at the global media empire's far-reaching influence. "Wasn't it interesting to realize how many tentacles Disney has in your daily life?" he said. "It's one thing to swear off cruises, but the Avengers now? You cancel Disney, and suddenly you can't watch Monday Night Football or listen to early Hillary Duff." The crowd roared as Stewart shrugged. "So yeah, maybe don't cancel Mickey Mouse just yet." Back in New York, The Tonight Show host Jimmy Fallon opted to steer clear of the controversy altogether until his guest, actor and activist Sean Penn, brought it up. "I want to get this over with," Penn said, pulling out a folded letter. "I found this in the dressing room. It's addressed to the FCC." Fallon laughed awkwardly. "Yeah, thank you. I left that there, or maybe a friend of mine did." The audience erupted. Fallon smiled, but the exchange was telling. Even the famously apolitical host couldn't avoid the week's biggest late-night story. Behind the scenes, Entertainment Tonight has confirmed that Kimmel's team struck a deal with Disney executives early Monday morning, paving the way for his reinstatement. Sources close to the negotiations described the talks as amicable and cordial, with both the sides eager to move forward. The biggest point of contention, one insider revealed, was that Disney wanted him to issue a public apology, and Jimmy was strongly against doing that. Instead, the network agreed to a compromise. Kimmel would address the controversy directly on his first night back, but in his own words and on his own terms, that's exactly what he did. Opening Tuesday's show, Kimmel took a moment to thank fans who stood by him. "Even those who don't necessarily share his politics. I want to thank the people who don't support my show or what I believe," he said, "but who still support my right to share those beliefs. That means more than you know." He went on to clarify that his earlier comments were never intended to make light of tragedy, but to question the political spin surrounding it. "I just want to make something clear, because it's important to me as a human being. It was never my intention to make light of the murder of a young man." The audience responded with a standing ovation, an emotional moment marking Kimmel's return after one of the most turbulent weeks in his 2-decade career. Still, the debate continues. Industry insiders note that Kimmel's contract with ABC is set to expire soon, raising speculation about whether this latest controversy could impact renewal talks. he's teased retirement before, one source told ET, but knowing Jimmy, he's not the type to walk away, especially now. Not while Trump's still running for president. For now, though Kimmel is right where his fans want him, behind the desk, delivering sharp monologues, heartfelt moments, and the kind of authenticity that's made him one of TV's most trusted voices, as The Daily Show's Jon Stewart put it best. Welcome back, Jimmy. Long may you wave.